Simon's rejoining me again. You remember Simon? He was the one who loved your shirt more than I did.
Good morning.
I think, hi. I think
Hi.
whenever you're in Indonesia, just don't forget to buy one for you.
I know. We need a pack of 2. So, your guest today?
Yeah, they are already here. I think they just uh they are online actually. I'm just gonna
Oh, very
ping
good.
them on WhatsApp,
Afternoon
right?
to them.
Just-
Yeah.
Yep. So so actually as in our exchange, there are a couple of kind of similar association. They're slightly different in calling themselves because of course because there are lots of contractors across Indonesia, so it's not unusual to have those. I think there we go. Halo Pak Fandi. Halo Pak.
Halo Pak, apa kabar Pak? Pak Dan,
I'm very well, Pak. How are you, Pak?
I'm fine, good, thank you. How about you? All of you guys,
I'm
Good morning.
Gentlemen.
Hello.
very
Good
well.
afternoon.
Yeah. Good afternoon to you.
Good
Yeah, it's good to
afternoon.
see you.
Okay, Pak Dan,
Pak Fandi,
can we start?
boleh kita mulai, Pak? Can we start?
Can.
Yes. Sure. I think first of all, I would like to say thank you, Pak Fandi, for your time, Pak, to be able to have a call this afternoon to understand about Winget UK companies, which I've sent about the website, and clearly they are here to better explain about what the products are. I think they should be able to explain better than I do. And I think I'm probably gonna quickly invite maybe Phil to introduce themselves quickly, and then over to Pafandi. Then we can sort of give floor to perhaps back to Winget to explain about their product in more details. So I think I'll hand over to you, Phil.
Yeah, that's great. Look, thank you, Andy, for organising it, and obviously very, very nice to meet you, Andy, and the team at APPEKNAS, and myself, Phil Winnington. I'm the managing director of Winget, and my colleague here is sales manager extraordinaire. He's been with the business for 27 years now. So
Wow.
So what he doesn't know about Winget mixers. So
This is the bit where you say you don't look that old, Simon.
yeah. So we've got some good experience with the business there. We're 115 years old at Winget this year. So it's a business with a lot of heritage, and we have supplied into Indonesia in the past, but we're not very present there now, and we'd like to get back into supplying, and maybe through your organization, your association, and your members, your contractors, then maybe we can be able to sort of show them our products. So that's the introduction from us for now. I have got the presentation which you may have shared, Andy, just to discuss in more detail. But maybe we need to know more about the association.
Yeah, Pak Fandi, I think over to you, Pak, to introduce yourself and then explain about APPEKNAS, Pak.
Yeah, thank you, Pak Ande. There are 2 handsome guys from Winget. The CEOs, Mr. Colley, nice to meet you.
Thank
And
you.
one more is the managing director. I think I cannot heard your voice immediately.
Yes, that's
May I
me.
know your name? I call you your name.
Phil.
Mr. Phil. Okay. Before I explain about APPEKNAS, I want to give you one opening speech from us for the cement. Actually, my business unit, my core business is for the cement technology. Yeah, we are contractor, and my company already working together with Semtech. I think you know Semtech, cement technology from Swiss.
Yeah.
Yeah, Semtech and many factory in Indonesia I built for Holcim cement.
Okay.
Okay, so in Batam, Holcim Batam 2010, Holcim Pekanbaru, yeah, Riau Island, and the last is for the cement Merah Putih by Wilmar Group in Cilegon.
So do you supply ready mix to sites then with your business?
No, we are contractor to build up all the factory of the cement factory.
Okay.
That is my core business. That's why when Mr. Ande said this one related to the concrete, we are very happy to hear this thing. And I know that Winget company established before my grandfather born.
That's right. Yeah.
1908.
Yeah, we're younger.
Yeah, and this technology is from UK, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know very well about UK technology, and I ever working together in the oil gas company previously when I was young from Norway company from Europe.
Oh, okay.
And on that situation, long time ago, Winget I think also supply to oil and gas company platform. Have you ever do like that?
I can't remember.
What was it? Sorry.
Some supplying into Norway to oil and gas many years ago.
Yes.
I'm not aware of that. What kind of equipment do you know?
Yeah, for the foundation of construction
Right. Yeah.
platform. Yes.
Yes. Maybe silo. Years ago, they used to. Was it some sort of silos?
Winget used to make batching plants.
Yeah.
But we don't at the moment.
18 or 15 years ago.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. It may well be. I mean, I think Winget have been exporting their products for many years, and
Yeah.
there are a lot of countries that still know of Winget. And previously in Indonesia, Winget had an association with a company in Singapore. But of recent years, we have found it a lot easier and a lot better dealing almost direct with businesses and business people like yourself, Fandy.
Have we lost Fandy?
No, Fandy's still there.
Yeah.
So, so how do you feel from what you've seen? Do you want us to discuss in more detail the presentation to talk you through the products, or how would you like to know more about Winget?
I need to know more about Winget and what is the probably how to grow up your business in Indonesia actually, because you know that our government very focused for the construction project, many construction project in Indonesia now. My understanding that from our ministry, construction ministry, more than 120 billion for the construction.
Wow.
This is my understanding about the forecast from our government side. And I can introduce you our association. May I got the sharing, Pak Ande? Or could you share our website, please, Pak Ande?
1 second, Pak. Shall we just give maybe Phil, Pak, to explain about the Winget just quickly, Pak, if that's all right.
Oh, can.
Sure.
Okay,
Okay.
can.
Phil, please do.
Do you want me to share the presentation? Just talk through the presentation a little bit more from.
Yeah.
Let's just have a look.
Fandi would love to. Yeah.
Can you see the presentation?
Yes,
It's
I
loading
can
up.
see.
Okay. I
Okay,
can see
so
now.
it's just to sort of share the presentation there. As mentioned before, we have had a heritage of supplying mixers into the Far East for over 30 years. As you know, our production here is in the UK, and you know, in difference to other products there, we do utilize very heavy duty and quality components. So the one thing that is recognized for a Winget mixer is the life that it has, the longevity. It is a very, very well manufactured product. So it is also incredibly reliable as well. So for machines, there are obviously more cost reduced products on the market, but maybe sometimes they don't last, or they often break down and need service. These are obviously meant for a long time, and there will be some Wingets still out in Indonesia working, I'm sure. So it's those people that appreciate the quality of the investment, which we have obviously lots of customers around the world. The range of products we have are the smaller hand-fed site mixers, and then we have the hopper-fed mechanical fed mixers range there here in the UK, as well as a small sort of other product which is more for fine cement mixing, which is the croker mixer. But the ones that we sell most of here in the UK, and some export to certain countries, like some in the Caribbean, prefer the smaller mixers, either like this with the 4 wheels, or as a fast tow mixer. You can see a section of the drivetrain there to see the quality of the build and its reliability, and say that shows you that it is a Yanmar powered product. This is the product that we have sold most into Indonesia previously, or into sort of other parts of the world, in particular the Maldives, South Africa, Bermuda, and places like that. This is a reversing drum mixer, a hopper-fed mixer, which is powered by Lister Petter engine, which again is very recognized and respected around the world for its quality and reliability. And we predominantly sell these in 400 and 500 R sizes. Simon, do you want to add to this particular product at all for me at this stage?
Okay. Yeah. Fandi, this means that our mixers, this range of mixers, is capable. The maximum size of them, the largest one, is capable of mixing half a cubic meter per batch, or round about 10 cubic meters per hour. This type of mixer is used around the world, mainly or very often in places where there's no ready mix concrete available. So we think that in Indonesia, where there's islands that are inhabited and developing, but not supported by ready mix concrete, but this might be the type of machine that's useful for all types of construction work, and has already proved to be so in other countries that have a similar geographical setup.
Okay, and any questions on the products in particular at this stage?
Yeah, this one is the machine is built up inside or using another machine.
Say that again, sorry.
I mean the machine is
Yeah.
built up inside or outside system.
Yeah, they operate outside. Is that what you say? There are electric versions that are used inside as
Oh,
well.
I see.
So
Okay.
there is
Both. Yeah, sorry, I didn't understand the question. The ones that are working on outside and on construction sites are usually the diesel ones. Sometimes our machines are used to so this that Phil's showing now, this is in the Maldives where it's working on tidal defences, and you can see the mixer there is ready to produce concrete for those defences, and it's working outside. It's this will be a diesel machine.
So other it sort of work some sites there with the Maldives, and that's why we contacted Andy in the first place, because we felt that Indonesia, with so many islands, may have this opportunity to or requirement to have a product which is very reliable out there, and you can see it working obviously in various different locations in the Maldives. In Africa as well. So we've been associated with Babcock for many years. The previous company, a very large customer in the Maldives, is MTCC. So we have, you know, companies that have dealt with us for many years and keep using our product there. And when you see it working in kind of similar situations in places like Bermuda, you know, it's set up, delivered obviously because it's on wheels and then set up just by the site, and then can move around to other parts of the island afterwards. The Caribbean is generally more the smaller mixers like that, but I guess that the reason for showing you the larger mixers in operation gives you an idea of the location and usage. Is that helpful to you, Pafandi?
Yeah, more clearly. Thank you.
Good. So there's a team here. The most important thing often with supply of products like this, I know you're very close to or China is closer and India is closer too, and they do build products like this as well. I think where we excel over other suppliers and other nations in this particular product is in our backup, because we have parts supply and support, and have done for, say, many tens of years. So you know, the team here would be a team that would support the Indonesian business, potentially yourself or your members, and that really was what I wanted to share with you today. Is that okay?
Yeah. Okay. My pleasure. My pleasure can understand and know your product actually. As my understanding as a contractor, we are so pleased to know this product is good. But you know, contractor, they are two concerned, especially cost and delivery time.
Yes.
As you know, that Indonesia located close to China and India, as your explanation, Bill.
Yes.
That's why we want to know about the comparison price between China product, India product, and delivery time when we want to buy your product. Okay, could you explain it, Bill?
Sure. In terms of with certain countries where we have dealt with for years, we have obviously got into a routine of supplying. So with the likes of the Maldives and MTCC, using them as the example, we've just sent sort of 4 units over to them now. We have another, 3 units over. We have another 4 ready to go as that are in build at the moment. So we are kind of building to orders, and they have another 9 on order with us behind there as well. So we have a constant build program for them. If we were to get orders today, we're looking at around about between sort of 6 to 8 weeks. But then it's important to learn and understand the requirements of the customers there. In terms of price, just to give you sort of a rough ballpark, really, we're looking at, we sell in pounds, and we're looking at around about £20,000, just to give you an idea as to the sort of cost on that. We can and would be happy to send you full price list of all our products there. Now, bearing in mind, again, the people like the United Nations, another again very well-known organizations choose Winget because they are happy to pay for the product, which costs more than the Indian and Chinese products, but they still have those products working 10, 15, some 20 years. So for a product such as this, it is an investment that would serve a long time, and I would respectfully say maybe the Chinese product would not last that long.
Yeah,
I hope that doesn't sound rude.
I know your concern. Same with our concern. Quality is compared with the price.
Land Rovers, we love our Land Rovers over here, and it's still, the build, they just last forever. So
yeah, I believe that your quality is very good, because for the machine is important for the lifetime. Lifetime is very important for us, and maintenance and spare part. How about your guarantee about your spare part?
the warranty is one year.
1 year for the spare part.
On the machine.
No, I don't know if you mean how long do we supply, but Fandi, our parts, sometimes one of the disadvantages of buying, say, a Chinese machine, are that you can't get spare parts down the line. Whereas with us, we have 100% availability off the shelf for parts, and we're still supporting machines that are more than 30 years old with parts. That's one of the reasons. If you have a machine that lasts a long time, then you also need to provide the parts for that long lifetime. So that's again the advantage of the Winget machine, the difference really.
We had a customer last year in Uruguay who wrote to me saying, "Are you interested in our mixer? It is 70 years old." I didn't know whether he wanted us to bring it back to the UK, but he just wanted to share pictures of it working still. So it is, I guess there are stories such as this,
We know that around the world, Chinese manufacture is, shall we say, very competitive.
Yeah.
As is Indian, which is perhaps not as inexpensive as the Chinese, and that applies across almost every product, doesn't it now? Cars, motor cars, any kind of vehicle, any kind of equipment, any kind of electronics. The Chinese are the masters of making stuff inexpensive to buy. And of course, here in the UK, we also buy Chinese products all the time. But we also have a number of customers who buy products for the long term. There's still many people who want a product that I know myself. When I buy a product, if I buy, say, a toaster or an electric drill or anything that I'm going to use myself, I want to buy something that lasts that bit longer, even though I know I can buy something much cheaper.
Yeah, I got experience when this machine we buy from China side. After the project finish, the machine cannot be used anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Only
the
one
story,
shoot time,
isn't it?
short time only.
In
Based
fact,
on the project finish. After
sometimes
that,
that's
scrap.
okay.
Short time.
Yeah.
After that,
Yeah.
scrap.
Crap.
Yeah. Scrap. Yeah.
Yeah, you have a strong point, I think, because Indonesia actually island. We are an island country. It's mean for the corrosion about the machine, the equipment. Yeah, corrosion is more faster than another island because
Yeah,
our country is island. You know, for the
I agree.
island, focus is for corrosion, right?
Yes.
As
Yeah. And
my understanding that when you buy from China or from India, this equipment so easy to get corrosion. That's why I think your product or your equipment can be have a strong point about the quality. Yeah.
It's okay us talking about quality, but what matters is in the actual thickness of the metal, the amount of metal in it, the thickness of the drum in a concrete machine is very important. So our drum is 6 to 8 millimeters thick. That's why it lasts a long time. We know that concrete wears through, it's abrasive. Corrosion is not a problem on Winget machines because the thickness of metal stops it being a problem. You would not have a problem with corrosion.
Okay. I
we
think for the
too are we are
for
on
the
island
technique,
as
I think
well.
I am understand now about the technical and quality. My question is how much your goal for the Indonesia market? Do you have target?
Right now it's difficult for Afandi to understand what the size of the opportunity would be. This is where when we talk to the likes of yourself and Andy, we learn. For us, we are keen to develop. We are owned by a company that is also 125 years old. It is privately, it is a family-owned business still, and it is happy to invest in Winget towards increased production if we need to. So just to know that we are trying to gauge the size of the opportunity from yourself. We're here to learn. We know how good a Winget is, but we don't know how good the Indonesian market is yet.
Okay. Actually, we can say that 100% marketplace for this one. How many percent from the percentage of market you want to get from Indonesia? I mean, this equipment can produced by China, India, and our local product. We also already have this local. Okay.
Yes, I think with this
you won't win this project 30% or
no,
40% or half of the market.
Yeah,
I just want to know.
Can I just
Yeah, sure.
check? Fandi,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what my answer would be, is that we want to sell one machine to you, and then we want you to come back and say, I want 10 machines.
Yeah, I mean, this one I talk about the first quarter on this year. Second quarter, probably you have a third quarter, fourth quarter. You want to win this market. How many percent from the Indonesia market? Percentage your target.
I would say, and please don't think that we are not what's the word? It
10%
doesn't sound.
from our market.
I would say probably a small percentage, even a single figure. What actually happens with this, Pafandi, is that over a period of time, when we started in the Maldives, we started with a very small percentage.
Okay.
Now everybody sees the Winget as the product that they want. So I think it's better to aim small and grow. And I think because the thing is that because there are lower priced products there, and this is where the UN bought our product from Haiti, or for Haiti for rebuilding from the earthquake, is that they had bought plenty of the other ones, but they just weren't lasting. But they're starting to build up slowly rather than fast. I think if you want market share very quickly, you have to go in with price maybe sometimes. But we want these to be out there working for many years to come, and that takes your aim needs to be lower, maybe 5%. In a few years' time, 10%.
Do you know what size the market is, Fandi?
Yeah, market is for the construction is 120 billion US dollar
Yeah.
for
Do
this
you
year.
know? Do you have any idea what size the market is for this size of machine?
From that one is 30% for the equipment.
30% for the equipment.
From that cost, construction cost, 30% is for equipment.
I see.
That is a normal from for the construction project.
Yes,
yeah. Okay. Because I know Winget is a big company, or this is previously more than 100 years.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. But I want to know about your policy. When you want to invest in one country, how many years that you prepare for the return of investment?
I mean, in terms of our investment, I think right now our relationship with countries is purely on a sales sort of support basis rather than investing in the region. I guess I'm not sure if I understand your question correctly and have answered it.
Yeah, I mean like this one, Phil. My understanding, business is by design, not by lucky.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why Mr. Anda contact us for the association, because I'm not working by myself for one company only, but for all the company, all contractor in Indonesia. I'm the chairman of the association contractor in Indonesia. You can imagine that our members so many, and there are 24 provinces in Indonesia.
Yeah.
I mean, if your company have a good focus to invest for the market in Indonesia, so this is we can design together how to get or how to win the share in marketplace. This is the important thing. I want to know Winget is focused to get the Indonesia market.
Yes, I understand where you're coming from there. Again, you represent an established and respected association, and you must do right by the members in your association. It is again, I understand also that it needs to be well thought through rather than just, as you say, good luck. But good luck has maybe to keep a business going for 115 suggests more than luck along the way. But I think the most important thing for us today was to learn from you because what do we need to do to appeal to your association, to appeal to you, to be able to attract interest and support for Winget within the Indonesian market? We have much to learn ourselves. So I think it would be wrong for us to arrive today saying, we want this, we want that, we want the other. And if we're not, we are a large enough company, but we are not JCB. We are not, as I say, arrogant enough to just to come in and dictate what we want from that market. We want to work with the market itself, and when the fit is correct, it will work. If it's not correct, it won't work, and that's not good for anybody.
Okay, that's so smart and so wise for your planning. Slow but sure. That's good, Phil.
Thank you.
I agree with you. And I think because the time is not enough, for 5 minutes left in our meeting, my last statement for you, Phil and Dolly, that our association supported your product, actually equipment, and in another chance we can do meeting again, and for the first time we can got all your catalog and your price list, so
Yes.
I can introduce to our member in association about
you.
your equipment. And I hope a small thing I can do for Winget for our future business, because this is also important for us. If we have a good equipment during our project, that is very very nice to saving costs for our project, because
Sure.
now every project we buy a new one, every project we buy a new one. I think that's one can how to reduce operational cost, right?
Would you like us to do some more examples in terms of lifetime costs, or at least maybe just do you wish to use some?
9 months normally from China product, 9 months, not below 1 year.
Wow.
Yeah, 9 months. If,
So maybe,
even some of the equipment using Yanmar machine, same with you are using, but for the equipment roughly below 1 year. 9 months already broken, scrap.
so maybe this is the we would be very very comfortable with one of our products lasting 10 years. In that time, you might
Yeah.
have 10 Chinese products. The cost of 10 Chinese products
Correct.
but when people look after the product, we have a very large parts order going to the Maldives now, just to support their existing products. But every day we have phone calls from other contractors saying, we would like one as well, and what price, and yeah, it builds confidence and trust and reputation, and that sometimes is a long-term picture rather than short-term sale.
Okay. One is for your information that now when we want to raise a document for the permit of our business work document, on that requirement we must have own equipment. It means some of contractor already buy a new one from a China or India product, and after that next year already gone, scrap. Okay, this is also the worst condition in Indonesia actually. I think you can more looking for this opportunity in Indonesia. I think you still can got that it. Some of contractor also focus for the quality, lifetime for the equipment, I think some of contractor also only focus for the cost, the cheaper one, but yeah, you can imagine, no,
Yeah.
more than nine months already broken
Yes.
because
Yes.
the material product is lowest one.
Mm.
You know China, probably 1 meters your material product is 10 kg. For China probably only 2 kg.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. The weight of a one of our 400 or 500 machines is maybe close to 3 tons.
Yeah. Okay. Bill and Dolly, think my suggestion that I need your we can continue our communication again
Thank
next
you.
day, and I promise to you that I am interested to your product and I can introduce this product to our member in APPEKNAS. Probably we want to know about the catalog and price list, delivery time, guarantee, and another thing. And I hope you slow and but sure you can win the market in Indonesia.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
With your help and
Yeah.
it really has been lovely to meet you today. And
Yeah.
yeah, if it fits like a hand and a glove, you don't know what gloves are over there. It's so warm, don't you?
I know Liverpool only for the football.
Is Liverpool your team?
Yeah.
And look over here. Look, see my Liverpool one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Michael Owen,
Yes.
because he born same with me, 14th of December.
Did he?
He was.
Yeah, my birthday party is same with Michael Owen,
Oh
14th
my
of December.
word. Good grief.
That's why Liverpool
It,
is good lah.
well, that's so they are playing football tonight. So you
Oh
might be
yeah.
asleep when they play. So
Oh, I can watch in the sport TV sport.
okay. Good. Okay. So we have Liverpool in interest. Another quality product.
I hope
Good.
so. We can continue. Now,
Thank
Pak
you.
Adang, how about our time is already left?
Yep.
Thank you very
Yes,
much
Pak
indeed.
Thank you,
Fandi, I
Fandi.
think thank you very much for the time. I think both have each other's email addresses and feel free to exchange catalog or any questions, ya Pak, and then I'll be happy to sort of help if needed. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pak Andang, one more thing that you can explain to Winget that next time we can do a Zoom meeting or this meeting, online meeting by player, so I can say to our team later on.
Yes.
Definitely, Pak. Sure, Pak. I think if I think you are happy to invite your member and then have Phil to also speak in those closed sort of session where you have APPEKNAS members across Indonesia, then it would be even fantastic, Pak, if we got that opportunities.
Okay, Pak Ande, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Bill,
Pak Fandi.
Dolly, thank you so much. Nice to
Thank you
nice
very
to know
much.
you.
Thank you.
Liverpool is the winner.
You'll never walk alone.
See you again.
Yeah,
See
indeed.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Pak Fandi.
Thank you. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.